talented. He's gifted.
I need to hug that man.
Hi, everybody. We're here with Share What You Love, or, well, you're here with Share What You Love. And today we are going to be looking at Ren with his song, Hi Ren.
I don't know anything about this.
I've seen it a couple of times. Enough to know that, yeah, you're about to see something awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, this dude is amazing.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, will you?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I am going to thank you in advance for that recommendation, and we'll go ahead and get with it.
Scared.
Hi, Ren. Oink.
The hell?
I don't care who wants to kill me for stopping it there. I gotta hear your first impression here. There's a lot rolling around. I want to know.
I don't even know. That was really cool.
Like obviously, dude is really talented.
Yeah, well, my first thought was like, what is this Peaky Blinders looking motherfucker doing? But
I'm sure the Cillian Murphy comparison has never been made before, but
no, when he broke out with the vocals, I didn't expect it. It was I want to hear more, obviously.
How'd the guitar hit you to begin with?
I like it. I'm just waiting for the drop. I'm waiting for him to go into something like redonkulous.
Okay, well, we'll kick that back just a few, and
just a few.
Yep, about 10 seconds, and get back in here.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is...
Okay. So for one thing, there's really no convenient place to break in, but there is so much.
I can relate a lot.
Apparently a lot of people can, because this got something on the order of like 6.8 million views within 2 months.
I'm not surprised. I
Yeah.
mean, how many of you guys out there have that sort of dichotomy going on in your head? Because,
I think a lot of people do.
yeah, it's pretty normal for me.
Well, I mean, to varying extremes and whatnot, everybody's kind of fighting their own battles. But yeah, it's very honest, very open, very intense.
Hospital gown makes sense. But no, this is brilliant. Like, I'm really enjoying this so far.
Yeah. So I'm going to dial this back just a little bit here.
Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash.
That seems like a good spot.
Newsflash. Wait to hear what comes next. I'm just sitting here like, well, okay, the first thing, I'm inside you, you twat!
I know what you're thinking, you're me.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like in my head while listening to this,
Yeah.
thinking about watching him go through his conversations with his and how I relate with mine.
Yeah.
I don't relate with mine like that. Like a long time ago, after going to therapy, actually, I kind of was like, you know what? No, the other side of me is pretty cool, and we just kind of vibe together, like kind of working and accepting with your shadows.
To say, learn to embrace the shadows, so to speak.
So it's not a lot of hate talk in there. It's a lot of let's do the crazy thing.
Yeah,
let's do the crazy thing.
And that's a lot of work, right?
Yes.
Like that's not.
No, that's not easy at all.
Not you're not just flipping a switch on that one.
No.
Yeah, that's.
No.
Oh, especially for some of us that have had that sort of habit of thinking, that negativity reinforced or reinforced by ourselves for decades on end. It's work to undo.
Yeah.
But I got this is just fantastic.
I really like that there are others out there who are able to have that message kind of sent out to all of us, because that's really inspiring. That makes me want to go out and kind of give a perspective, if you will.
Well, and the level of competency that he's able to communicate this, the idea of what he's going through, that battle between the critic and the part of you that wants to win. Yeah. And interjecting the humor here and there gives a moment to breathe. Because this is intense and it's beautiful. But, all right.
Newsflash!
Right. Get us back to that just a few seconds here.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate-ed different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That dude's a cosmic teacher, and I need to hug that man. That is brilliant. That is so relatable, so true. And, you know, it's funny, this whole thing has been dichotomy, and meanwhile, there's dichotomy on set between the reaction of you and I. Like, it's touching you, and sorry. The way it's affecting you And the way it's affecting me, I feel like is very clearly different. And
How so?
I see tears in your eyes.
Well, yeah.
And for me, I'm very empowered. I'm like, yes, I see you, I feel you, and that's me. That's been me. And he's right. The more that you kind of go with the flow and relax, the easier it gets, because it's never easy.
Reminds me of the analogy of the tree in the wind, right? You know, a rigid tree caught in a heavy wind is going to break, but a tree that is supple and that bends will bend with the winds and come back to right when the winds are gone. I don't know. Yeah. As far as how it's hitting me, it's like it points to his artistry, to his capability, to the depths that he's able to work in, that he can portray something that I can identify with, both in, you know, I know that darkness, to I know that hope. And like he ends on hopefulness, and I'm there, I'm with it, I'm for it. But yeah, I can still identify with what he's talking about with the darkness too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, dude is definitely talented. He's gifted, and obviously musically, but beyond that too. And to give that kind of honest, open appeal, even before it got to the end and he started speaking. And fantastic. Like, the message of this is amazing. But even just the performance alone, like where he got to with that,
Yeah.
in terms of openness and, you know, laying his chest open and bearing his heart, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's
helpful.
Very helpful and definitely inspiring. I don't know. That just makes me want to go home and write a song of my own. So.
Right? How much more inspiring can you get?
Yeah.
Like, you know, good art makes you want to make art, in my opinion.
Yes.
You know. So a little bit of context.
Please.
Very little. I'm gonna need you guys to flesh out the rest of this for me, please. So Ren was doing his thing, and an amazing artist, obviously, got noticed and picked up to a label about 2010. And in the process of recording that album, fell ill. Like, was dissociative, had, you know, mental issues as well as physical issues. You know, went back to recover with his mom for about 3 months. That turned into a year. It got to the point that he was so weak that he would maybe spend an hour awake. Went through this for years.
Jeez.
Yeah. They misdiagnosed him with, you know, everything from chronic fatigue to bipolar disorder to depression. And it took 5 years before he was tested at the right facility for them to figure out it was Lyme disease.
Dang.
Yeah. So in addition to dealing with that, you know, there's all the damage from that. So he's had a long road. Like, when he says he paid for it for 10 years, yeah. Like, he, you know, got that contract around 2010. What we saw was a viral video from 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of big growing and a lot of, you know, things that happened for him along the road. And there's, you know, I'm only touching on the Bears part of that. So, but I didn't want to give you that context until after the video, because of how solid it is on its own.
Yeah.
Like, how much you don't need to know for him to be able to, you know, reach out and touch you.
Yeah. Well, that would definitely go on a playlist for me. In fact, I'm going to put it on my list as soon as we're done here. So.
And I've caught, you know, I've caught other pieces of songs by Ren, you know, just through social media, things like that. And he's no less talented in anything else. Like, I want to dig into this guy. I'm really enjoying his work.
Yeah, same here. So first time listen for me. So if you were to give a second song, yeah, comment, let us know, because I'm ready for more.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a heck of a bar to set right there. Yeah, stark dichotomy, that duality that we all have to varying degrees.
But with that being said, thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, share what you love with us, because we want to know, and that's what we're here for.
Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep coming at us with these amazing recommendations. We'll see y'all around.
Bye for now.